Hey, God dang it. Fuck! We're late. Because shit got messed with. Holy shit! I'm like Tourette's guy. God damn! Holy shit! Shit! Piss! Fuck! Bob Saget. 21st best fucking mid-major talk show in the country here. Golly! Got all my cussing out of the way. What are y'all doing? It's the Taylor Thunderdome live show. Holy shit. The computer was all messed up. Microphone settings were screwed with. How does that happen? How does that happen? I'm sorry we're late. Golly, because of course we were. Holy shit. Sam Freese is here, the biggest Puma. DJ LG is here, the Boris DL of what we do. Talk to me, guys. Make me feel good.
Matt, okay.
We
fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
How do we sound?
We've solved the problem. We're good now. We're rolling.
Hey, there we go.
And right off the top, we have a subscriber. Please tune into this show and subscribe to it. It's always going to have some shit going on wrong because I'm in fucking charge of it. Holy shit. God damn. Fuck.
Hey,
Piss,
well, the good
pussy,
news
fuck.
Is your video camera doesn't look all that bad.
Yeah, you look way better this week.
Yeah, last week I looked like Cinemax porn. It sounded great. This week, I couldn't get the fucking sound to work, but my camera looks good. So, hi, guys. God. Oh, God. We're back. You know, it's funny because one of our secrets to our success is that when it's good and it sounds great and we're funny, that's great. We're doing awesome. We're really good. When it fucks up and we have technical issues, that's what they expect from us. So it's funny anyway. Even though I got legitimately pissed today because settings got messed with. Settings got messed with on this computer, and I don't know how that happened because no human beings come in this room. None. Nobody does. Unless, there's just no way. And even if someone were to come in here and fuck around with this computer, they wouldn't know to change things that had to be changed. God damn it.
You just went,
Next week,
talked so fast. Even if someone came into this room and fucked around with the computer, I mean, God.
Shit. Next week, we got to connect like an hour early.
Come on, Dustin!
God. And look, now we're rolling with the subscribers. Wonderful. Thank you guys. Subscribe to us. God almighty, it is the Thunderdome live show. Lawrence, how are you doing, Holmes? We've not talked in a couple of days, hardly. What are you doing? What's your life like?
It's very boring right now. Slow
very
work,
boring?
So just hang
I
out
need
at
to
the
talk
house.
to you
It's
tonight. I need
All
to
right.
talk to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Puma, I don't think you can chime in here because you've got to take on everything. But I need to talk to Lawrence mostly, I guess, tonight. Well, I mean, we'll see how it goes. And I'm happy to, by the way, as we get rolling here,
Hadn't heard that yet.
I need you boys to monitor the comments. If you bam, here they come. What's up? If you subscribe to this show, you can comment over to the right hand side. I got to be busy with content. I'm trying to get all the cobwebs out now. I'm trying to get unpissed. You boys help me monitor the comments because at the end of the show, we'll read a few of the funnier ones, and I'll probably miss most of them because I'm busy talking, and apparently very fast because I'm on my fourth coffee, and I got mad. I got really, really mad. No, I wanted to talk to you about living alone.
Oh yeah,
I am not any good at it, and I've never been good with downtime, and I'm now living alone, and yeah, it's weird for me. It's so strange. How long have you lived alone?
Since June of 2020.
Okay. Wait, who the hell were you living with before June of 2000? Oh yeah, you were in Austin with your roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before that, I had a roommate for like 6 months, but before that, I had about a year and a half in Austin alone as well.
Okay. I have found that I either get sad and lonely or I'm like, fuck this, I'm going to leave, and I wind up spending too much money because I go to bars. I'm finding in this first couple of weeks I've been sleeping alone for about 2 months, but I've been with kids or with my dad or, but just completely alone with just me and an animal, my little doggy. has taken some getting used to. And it's not because I don't necessarily miss my ex-wife. That sounds awful. I mean, there are moments, yes. I think I miss having someone around me, you know? So, I mean, what are the keys to living alone? Because I am really fucking terrible at it. I'm not going to go get some rando roommate, you know? I'm going to stay living alone. I'm going to fight through this time. Maybe it's just because it's so new to me.
Man, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Occupy yourself with distractions.
But I'm half Mexican and I'm lazy, so I don't want to be busy. I want to sit around and do nothing but have somebody to do it with me, you know. But I can't have that, so I got to stay busy without spending a bunch of money. I got to get a routine down too. My whole fucking routine's been flipped upside down.
Yeah.
So I'm working on a new routine, and because if I get the routine, that'll keep my mind occupied on, you know, station to station living. Because I have a routine, so I've got to get that down. That's been hard because I'm moving in, you know, I'm getting adjusted. I'm still trying to unpack all my stuff, which I'm not even done unpacking yet. Just trying to get into a routine. I offended one of my neighbors today. I don't know if you heard this on the radio show. So I was walking out front of my apartment building this morning, taking the dog out, and there's this nice guy, and he's got a wife. They're probably in their mid-60s. And, you know, he seems really sweet and, hey, nice to meet you. Welcome to the neighborhood, you know, blah, blah, blah. What do you do for a living? You know, typical small talk. This is a couple of days ago. But I noticed that. Let me stand up for a minute.
Are you about to show me your butt again?
No, I'm not going to show you my
okay.
butt again.
Sorry.
He walked with his arms kind of like this.
Oh, all right. He doesn't move his arms when he walks?
No, they don't sway, and they don't go straight down to his side. They're kind of like this.
Kind of like he's like a linebacker with shoulder pads on or something.
Yeah, it's like he's got something holding his arms in a weird kind of way. It's like he's been hurt or something.
You didn't make fun of him, did you?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You did. What do you mean? Where did you think this story was going to end? Like, of course.
Yeah, I did, and he heard me. It was an accident. So that was about 3 days ago when I met him. And then this morning I'm out walking the dog and I'm on the phone with one of my kids, you know, just shooting the breeze. How you guys doing? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Daddy's here. What do you need to do? Blah, blah, blah. And I didn't know that he was about 20 feet behind me walking his dog. I didn't even notice he was out there. And so my kid's asking me, how's it going to the new place? Have you met any of your neighbors? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I met this real sweet couple. You know, they're pretty nice. Most of the people that live in my building seem to be kind of old. Except that, and I was just trying to be funny. You know how I am. I don't know why I always have this need to, like, put humor in everything. Just fucking talk and tell her, hey, you met some nice people. But I had to add in, yeah, I met this nice old guy, and he's got John McCain arms, right? You remember John McCain? His arms were all fucked up because he was in Vietnam as a POW, a war hero. And they used to hang him up. They used to hang him by his arms, and it fucked his arms up, and they're permanently out of socket. You know, he's got like dolphin flippers for arms. And so I'm telling my kid just in passing, yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's a super cool guy. Met him. He's nice. He's got John McCain arms and blah, blah, blah. Why do I have to throw that in there? Do I need therapy? Why do I have to add that he has John McCain arms? It's highly offensive. It's very shitty.
And the dude obviously overheard you.
I had no idea he happened to be out there. I didn't see him because I was on the phone and watching Coquetta to make sure she didn't take a dump on the sidewalk or whatever, and I didn't miss it. And I realized he was behind me, and I wheeled around, and there he is. I'm like, oh, hey. And he gave me a look like this. Hey. And just walked off. I know he heard me. Fuck me, man. So it's been a tough day. I've been beating myself up for it all day. Not that he gives a shit. Now he knows I'm the cocky asshole that said he had John McCain arms.
You can always apologize later.
See, I don't want to because I'm not 100% sure he heard me. I'm 90% sure he heard me, but what if he actually didn't and he just happened to not be in a great mood when I saw him, and if I tell him I'm sorry, he's going to want to know why. Then I'm going to have to explain that I told my kid I thought you had John McCain arms, and what if he didn't hear me? He said, no, I don't know. It's going to be awkward as fuck from now on because I don't know if he heard me, but I think he did, but I don't want to tell him. You know what I'm saying?
That's even more of a reason for you to apologize, though, because we need closure. We need to know.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just a terrible human. I got to live with that.
We kind of checks out. I mean,
yeah. So that's what happened. That's my day-to-day
All right.
as I try to get used to living alone. What is your routine like, dude? You got so much shit going on. You seem like the busiest guy, but you live alone. So I need tips on living alone without, like, spending $500 every night at the whorehouse or the strip club because I'm lonely. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Jerk off all day?
Hobbies.
I mean,
You just need hobbies, man. You got to find shit to
Yeah.
do.
If you'd buy a PlayStation, we could play some FIFA.
I don't even have internet
Kill some
yet.
time. Well, okay, minor detail.
Yeah.
I will. I will
Binge
get. I'm not going to
shows.
TV shows. Yeah,
There's not, COVID's an ass whip, so it's kind of,
I know.
castrated me a little bit as well.
You watch a shit ton of TV, don't you?
Not really, man. I have a few shows I watch, but I don't binge a ton.
I do want to get. I got to get internet this week because I do have a Netflix subscription that I'm paying for once a month and not using because I don't have internet yet. I need to get that done. I'm stoked for the last season of Ozark on Netflix with the great Jason Bateman, the great Laura Linney, and that drops on Friday. And so I need to get that. I need to get my internet so I can watch Ozark. That'll be a great time kill.
Hold on.
Why do you have a peculiar look on your face?
Are we banning people from using profanity in the comments?
No, there's no bans, but YouTube has like a blacklist.
Oh, okay. I just see.
Wait, what's
comments
going on?
being- Well, I see comments being deleted, and instantly something says, "Please refrain from using foul language."
It's the bot. It's the chat bot that's moderating the chat room.
Streamlabs. Oh, great. YouTube Big
So we
Brother's
can say
watching us.
"fuck," but someone can't type it into the comments.
I don't know if that word's banned or not. I don't know. I just turned it on to see what it would do, but
That's
we can turn
bullshit.
that off.
That's weird. Yeah, why can't we comment section cuss, but Mike can drop every curse word on the book Major Butt
Valid
with?
question. That's what I'm saying. Valid.
That's
Let me see
bullshit.
here. I'll find out right now.
This is a non-censorship
This is
society.
this is what I've been doing as a single man with few jobs the last 2 months. I've been learning how to create this entire broadcast and all these little things that like mods in the chat that control shit and buy me a coffee alerts. And
Right.
2 months ago, I didn't know any of this shit existed.
Right. Yeah, I know now.
Find
Lawrence,
something
this
you
is
can
Lawrence's
learn and
baby.
get into.
This is Lawrence's baby. Yeah, so
Let me see here.
the buy me a cup of coffee bit, by the way, that's how you give us money. Put money in our pockets. Tip us. We're your baristas for the next 20 minutes. I didn't mean to curse so much. I was for real pissed off.
Yeah, that was
Which
not a bit.
I rarely get for real mad. I was for real mad tonight. I'm just pissed off because I don't understand why that were to happen. Unless someone came in here and knew what buttons to push to derail us. And it's on me. Next week, I'll make sure that I'm connected and we're talking. It sounds great, like 30 minutes out, which I should do anyway. So
You did just connect like 5 minutes before.
I know.
You're
and
like,
that
all right, let's
gives
do
me-
this. But yeah, like the shit shouldn't have been messed up. It should have been exactly how you left it. So
Yeah, but still, lesson learned. I'll log on earlier next time. So I've got all that going on. We have technical malfunctions, but I'm coping with loneliness, and so that's it. I mean, I'm sure in 6 months. In 6 months, I'm gonna be like, I'll never live with a person again. This is so fucking great. I don't want anybody at my house ever. I just want to be there. I might get to that,
It's
which
hit
is
or
good.
miss, Learn how to
Yeah.
make some meals though, because you'll spend a lot of money doing takeout and stuff if you don't learn how to cook.
Yeah, I know. And I'm in a pretty hipster little neighborhood too, and it's got a lot of cool places to eat. And so what I've told myself is I'm going to eat breakfast and lunch at home every day. But I probably shouldn't eat out every night either. I spend less than $20 because it's just me. Now when the kids are with me, which is 3 nights a week, we'll be cooking because that's too expensive to take those people out every night. And they're 10. They eat shitty kid food anyway.
Yeah.
But when I'm alone, I'll go ahead and feed myself a decent meal. I had a really nice Indian meal the other night. That was a good time kill. Fuck no, I didn't cook it. No, that's another way to stay busy. It was like I went home, I took a nap, I took the dog out, I showered and got dressed up, right? And walked to a really cool Indian joint in my neighborhood because I knew it was really good and it was super expensive, but not for me. It was $18. to get all this shit ton of food, and I had leftovers for 48 hours too. So I wound up noshing on that for 2 days. So $18 for dinner, okay, cool. But I can't be eating every meal out. You're right about that, because I will spend too much money. And that's it. That's it. That's my point tonight. I'm coping with loneliness, and you boys feel sorry for me and help me out with tips on how to fight through that. It's funny because some of you guys know who a guy called Ralph Strangis is. Ralph Strangis was one of my mentors in college. He taught a broadcasting course at the University of North Texas. He is the guy who got me my first big radio gig at ESPN Radio in Dallas. He just basically strong-armed them into hiring me, or else they never would have hired me. And so I had a close relationship with Ralph, and we lost touch over the years. And he moved and lives part-time between Texas and California, and he's kind of an eccentric guy. He's a weird guy.
That's one word for it. Eccentric is the safest word for it.
Yeah, and and I'm probably that too. I just don't have some of the other issues that Ralphie has that
Ralph
you know
is
about.
a
And I don't
hero
want
to many. Ralph is a hero to thousands.
Right. Yeah. So he's a different cat. And point being, we lost track. But I remember it's funny because I happened to be listening to a show that he was a guest on one time. And I had no idea that he had gotten divorced because I had lost track of him. I used to go to their house. The guy let me borrow his Land Rover for about 6 months when I was in between cars. That's how close we were when I got to know Ralphie. I'm going to his house once a week for dinner. And I was in between cars because I had car problems. He's like, just take my Land Rover. No one ever uses it. Fucking rich people. Yeah, thank you. I will. But I'm just kidding. But thank God he had this Land Rover just sitting there not getting used. And so I drove that for a while when I was in between cars. Anyway, so we lost track of each other. I had no idea that he had been divorced. And I remember hearing him one night as a guest on this radio station. And he mentioned like 3 times in the segment, they only had him on to talk hockey. And they had him, and then within three times within a 10-minute span, Ralph had to mention that he was divorced. And I'm like, okay, dude, what do you stop it? Oh, we got it. You're divorced. You're just trolling for Nookie. He wanted the world to know that he was divorced because he's trolling for Nookie.
Tell me that's a bad strategy.
Well, I thought it was kind of lame sauce, to be honest with you, But okay, but fast forward to now.
Results.
Fast forward to now, and I promised last week we wouldn't do divorce talk, and I brought it up again, right? But it's all correlated. I'm not telling the world I'm divorced so women will throw their panties at me. I'm happy to catch them if you want to throw them. But I guess it's all consuming. That's just where I am right now in my personal life. We start this YouTube show and it just runs parallel to my breakup, and now I'm alone, and I'm not trying to get anybody to feel sorry for me, but that's my life right now. We can either talk cowboy football or me being single. So I'll try to come up with more content, but that's just what's hot on my head right now. If that's even a statement. So that's it. Help Taylor's single life by donating money to me. What is it, $3? You can tip us $3. Tip your baristas. It's called buymeacoffee.com/Thunderdome Live. So I guess we're calling the show Thunderdome Live, right?
We're meaning to have a discussion.
Yeah, that might need to be a production.
We need a production.
I just noticed you threw that up there, so I guess that's what it is.
It's pretty good.
It's what we're rolling with. For it's a working title, I guess, right?
No, I like it. Okay, yeah. Thunderdome Live works for me. You can put $3 in our cup of coffee. You can spend $5 for a monthly subscription, which charges you $5 a month, or you can buy an annual subscription for $50 a month, which is cheaper in the long haul. I have no intention of spending the money on personal shit unless we get rich off this thing. But what we're going to do is take the money and just turn it right around into production. Don't let me forget to pay taxes on this shit at the end of the year, because I will forget. No. All right. So anyway, that's it. That's my life. I'm doing talk shows. I'm going a little bit stir crazy, being alone. And I'll tell you this, and this is going to sound pretty pizza of me. Doing our YouTube show is cool, and it's funny because I was just talking to Sam earlier about how, because when we do a radio show, I can't see him. And it's helped our synergy. It's helped our chemistry because I can't see him. I almost feel like when you go blind, all your other senses increase. They get better. So I can tell if Sam's in a bad mood just by his sound. Otherwise, if I saw him every day, I wouldn't even know if he was in. He came into work today in a shitty mood, and I picked up on it right away. And I'm like concerned, offering him money.
Yeah, that's all true. That is all true.
But that's my
Trying
boy.
to buy me a dinner to keep me around for another month. Yeah,
at least, if I can buy you a dinner once a month to keep you doing the show, that's great. But the point being, it's a long way of me saying now that we're doing the Thunderdome live though once a week, it is nice to see you, big boy. I feel like all my friends are far away. Now, what is that? What does that sound effect mean, LG?
That's the buy me a coffee sound effect. I switched it out to a grito.
I like
Okay,
it.
so if they buy us a coffee, they get a grito. If they subscribe, we get come on now Spurs.
Yeah, if they subscribe to the YouTube channel, you get come on now.
What
Spurs.
happens if they buy me an intake manifold? What sounder does that?
We're not going to get the boss fixed.
Okay.
I don't know. You may have to smack it on the table or something.
Yeah, we need to see it. I need to see you naked at some point.
Is that why the boss didn't roll up outside right now?
Yeah, he's in that. He's in his wife's. Yeah, he's in his wife's 2012 Ford Gizm out
I'm
there.
in the Hausfrau mobile.
The Hausfrau mobile. Yeah, with all the shit hanging off from the rearview mirror. She have all that like chicks do.
Dude, you know the little hula dancers people would put on the dashboards? She's got a little, a brontosaurus. Instead of a hula dancer, it's a little brontosaurus where the neck just wobbles like a hula dancer. So, yeah. Long answer, yes. Yeah.
Nice.
2010 Taylor. Well, 1995 Taylor would have called you a derogatory term that'll get us kicked off YouTube for that. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm thinking.
Oh, a British cigarette, I'm assuming? Yeah.
No. That's not.
No?
I'm not going to confirm or deny. It is nice to see you guys' faces because I am alone and I've got a couple of friends on the island that I appreciate. I need to get some more. I need to get out and get busy. I need to quit being a blank and get my ass in gear. Find a routine. Go join some shit. I always tell my kids, hey, go join a club. Go find a community of people that are like-minded or whatever. I need to do the same. I've been threatening to take up softball again and join a softball team, which I think would be cool. It would keep me in shape.
I was about to say, what happened with that? That was we followed up, or
I have every intention of following up.
You ain't doing shit then.
No, not yet. No.
The answer of I have every intention of doing is basically the fill-in for I'm not doing fuck.
No, I want to though. I want to, and I know that I need to because now we're in a scene now, right? I've got to stay busy. And I will do that. But first of all, the first thing I need to do is get me a damn glove. I don't even own a damn baseball glove anymore. I got to go get a glove.
I still have a baseball glove.
It's ridiculous, man. It's stupid.
That's
I'm just going to find me some used rag and some old used sporting goods shop. I'm not going to go spend $150 on a new glove. I'm just going to find some rag to get me through, and I'm going to join a softball league pretty soon. So, and they're year-round here because of the weather's nice every day, and it's nice. So that's what I'm going to do to stay busy. That's it. That's all I got tonight. What are you boys doing? Everything good? Everybody all right? I like your old school Rangers caps. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Purchased in Cooperstown when I went to the Rangers Hall of Fame. Bought it from a little antique store up there.
Have I ever told you that I had a game-used Rangers cap worn by Gaylord Perry? That's
amazing. You've never
years
told
ago.
Me that. No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I swapped it for cards back when I was collecting cards. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done. I had my mother somehow, I don't want to know how, probably acquired a game. Well, it's Grandma Becky we're talking about here. She acquired a game-used Gaylord Perry Texas Rangers baseball cap. And I shit you not. On the inside, underneath, on the bill, it had 3 different colors of shit he was using to put on that ball.
Oh, because
I'm not shitting you.
Of course. Yes, it was Gaylord Perry.
I'm not shitting you. Yeah. Absolutely. So anyway, just that Ranger cap reminded me of that.
Yeah, you don't deserve to wear the cap these days anyway, the way you utterly disrespect that franchise.
That franchise has lost all respect. They've not earned my respect. They have ruined my respect because they're a horrible franchise.
$500 million to try to get better to show the fan base that they actually care about winning. So we'll see.
Well, do the winning first, and I'll see about it.
Well, usually the spending part comes first, but I hear.
All right. Well, now let's get to some winning, provided there is a baseball season.
Yeah.
And let's do a little bit of winning this year. All right. We'll see how things go with my fandom. I do love baseball, and I would like to support the Rangers. It does say Texas on their shirt, but they go to great lengths to prevent me from supporting them. So I'll wait for them to rekindle our relationship, so to speak. All right. Every week we're going to start doing some shtick here as part of a way to build our YouTube audience and to introduce old school stuff we've done in the past for some of our newer viewers. You know what I'm getting to, right, LG? I'm getting to the Will Ferrell piece. How long? Yeah. It's only like a minute, right? So, yeah. All right, every week we're going to stop down and run a YouTube clip. And the one we're going to run this week, just for nostalgia's sake, goes back some years ago. Do y'all remember when Will Ferrell was in a basketball movie in which he was a player coach? I think he was the player coach. He had a big white boy fro in the movie.
Yeah, it was the great semi-pro.
Semi-pro, yeah, semi-pro. I think Andre 3000 was in that.
Flint Tropics, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, look at there. There goes the red romper. What's up? Hi, Steph. She's been sending me tips on how to decorate my condo, which is, yeah.
Okay. One letter could have made all the difference in that sentence, and I'm glad.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Tips she was sending you.
Yeah. No, she's not sending me tit pics. She's sending me tips on how to decorate my condo. We're besties now. Yeah, she and I are like bestie girlfriends. We talk about how to decorate and shit. No,
would call you a name that would get us fired 20 years ago, or that we could say 20 years ago.
Yeah, I want your wife to like me, so I've decided to I'm letting her help me with decor ideas, and I think that'll help our camaraderie, as Quincy Carter might say.
Oh, so, is there any YouTube rule against calling? I know there's an FCC rule.
You can't cold call somebody, can you, LG?
I don't think we can. Not.
Damn.
I'm assuming no.
If they have to know about it.
I'm drunk dialing Quincy Carter at some point in 2022.
You see that, LG? Quincy tweeted out his home phone number, his cell phone number on accident. He thought he was DMing a guy.
Of it.
No way it's still up.
No way. Yeah, no, he deleted the tweet.
He deleted it like
we screen grabbed it.
No, I mean the phone number itself probably isn't still up.
I don't think.
He ain't getting a new number.
Are you sure? It's probably a burner phone anyways.
No. I don't know that Quincy's got a whole lot of coin. He can't just go get another phone account. Well, hell, he may work for Apple at this point. Who knows? But anyway, the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, the Will Ferrell clip.
Speaking of this, these clips, I'm not watching any more of them because I watched the first few that LG put up, and then I decided it would be better if it was a in real time natural reaction to the videos. So what the fuck? What does that signify?
I don't know. Somebody asked for a fart drop in the chat.
Okay. I thought that was someone had just bought me an intake manifold.
No, but is that the annual membership?
Okay.
That's the annual membership.
You can buy a fart drop.
Spectacular.
Yeah, everything's for sale.
All the reactions will be in real time now.
Okay, cool. All right, so he was pumping the movie, and the publicist contacted us because sweet, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to interview Will Ferrell?" Yes. You have to come up to Austin though and interview the guy at the Four Seasons, and so I was able to go into his hotel room where he was staying, and this is fucking Will Ferrell. This is a Mark Twain Award winner. And I thought I handled it okay. It was about a 4-minute interview, but for whatever reason, only like a minute of it wound up on YouTube. And I guess you boys went and found it. You'll notice that my head is completely shaved. I look like I had been sick. What happened was because of Tony Romo, I lost a bet because I guaranteed that he would beat Washington week 17. And get Dallas into the postseason because I just felt like he was peaking, and I trusted him. I was a staunch Romosexual in those days, and of course his fucking ass sucked, and they lost, and Washington won the division, and Dallas did not, and so I had to get my head shaved, which is why my head shaved. I think, and I've not watched this piece in a long time, I think I'm asking him about the scene with it's Heidi Klum. he got to bite Heidi Klum on the ass cheek. And I think we talked about that in this piece. And I think we talked about him hating the Spurs, which is funny because he's from California. So for funsies, here's proof that I once met the great Will Ferrell on Thunderdome Live.
What was it like to bite Heidi Klum?
Clitty.
It was almost a religious experience.
I imagine.
Yeah, when my teeth went into her buttocks, I literally heard angels singing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
These Spurs are very prominent in the movie. I'm in San Antonio. You're a West Coast guy. Do you hate the Spurs?
Pretty much. Yeah, you guys have been dominating for far too long. I was so excited because the Lakers pulled off a great deal for Gasol, and now Kobe's hurt his finger. So,
Well, God likes the Spurs better, I think. Probably.
he probably does at this point. But
Awkward laugh from Will.
what can you say? Spurs are good.
Let the record show I made Will Ferrell laugh.
There you go.
Awkwardly, but he laughed.
He still did, whether it was courtesy or
I feel
not.
like that year, the shaved head Taylor was making a lot of people feel awkward in interviews.
Yes.
I have another one that I pulled of you interviewing Manu Ginobili with the same shaved head, and you made him feel really awkward there, it looked like, towards the end of it. So.
Oh, well, it kept asking him shit he didn't want to talk about, like hot chicks in Argentina. Is that what it was?
He didn't want to answer that question.
Do you have that? Just
I
show
have
them like
it,
30.
yeah. It's a
show them so they
long
can just
one.
see the. Yeah, just show like 30 seconds or whatever so they can
I
see
don't know
the
if I
hair.
can jump ahead to that part, but yeah, we can.
And I asked him about, if I recall, I asked him about shaving his head, and he was like, "Well, shit, I'm going bald. I have to."
Yeah, we might as well just roll through the whole thing.
Yeah, just pull it up. Look at that. Thank you, Hector. Bought us a damn coffee. How about that? Love you,
there we go.
dude. Okay, go ahead. This is back when we actually did stuff. And actually covered the Spurs back in the day. Look, there he is, my all-time favorite player.
We just had a better, I don't know if it was an attitude or...
I had to start off
better
asking about
answer,
basketball, not that he or me gave a
but
shit about
I
it.
don't think we played much better than against Seattle. We just...
Look at that. The Spurs used to let me do interviews with their star players. Can you believe that? Imagine that.
No, I cannot believe that at
A
all.
little more emotional.
How shocking.
But again, X's and O's and...
X's and O's.
I don't think we play a great game.
Let me ask you this now. Obviously,
Look at that. Wow, that's even more shaved than in the Will Ferrell interview.
God, yeah, that is.
and you got Tony injured.
That looks like Make-A-Wish. Bring your kid to the Spurs practice for
Well,
a day.
okay,
20
I was going to say
21.
basic training week
gotta
2,
get the team
but
turned
yeah,
around. Feel pressure on
I look like Gomer Pyle from Full Metal
Because we
Jacket,
know that is
correct.
who also would have benefited from the Make-A-Wish program and maybe not die.
out of slums and stuff like that. But
Look at Manu with
that's not the
braces.
answer. Many times the answer is just a team.
And hair.
Play as a block.
Whatever happened to our ticket mic
Trust
flags?
on your teammate.
Look at
So
that.
sometimes it's a mix. Sometimes you want to use
Whatever happened to doing
Yeah,
interviews?
I was about to say those things were
I know.
retired years
trust the team
ago.
and make the team
They,
get out of the slump.
I have asked them for 2 years in a row to let me have a guy on. They won't do it.
I didn't sleep very well. That is the great Manu Ginobili.
The Taylor Archives, and look, it's Manu riding the coyote. How about that,
No, but my God, what were you doing?
Lawrence? Where the hell did you get that
I
logo?
was very embarrassed, as you may notice.
Where the hell did you find?
but
Here, turn that down. Where the hell did you
That was
find Manu riding the coyote?
What? Hold on, what?
Where the hell did you find that logo
It's
of
a
Manu
old- it's a
riding the
old-
coyote?
It's an old thing from the internet, from Game of Thrones. It's like when they were
shit.
doing like the Spurs are coming. It was an old internet meme.
Wow. Okay. Shit,
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
never seen that before. Okay, cool. Look at that guy. I love Manu so much.
I'm pretty sure
He's
this
such
is
a-
where you like embarrass him pretty right here.
Okay, go ahead. We
Try to
can
raise,
this.
fundraise more money. So
know, it's
Yeah,
right after
I'm
this
get through the Spurs
That side,
bullshit.
you know.
Let's talk about
If they
models
give you
and
that
stuff.
excuse, just, there's anything you can do about it. So I think we all did a great thing because I was not the only one dressed as a woman.
Right, that's on record. You're not the only one.
Oh, we're talking about he dressed in drag for charity.
Everything we did for kids and we helped fundraise more
And
money.
yes, I'd totally do Manu Ginobili to guarantee a title.
Your country.
You'd fuck Manu to guarantee a play-in game.
Yeah, Maradona,
like it wouldn't even take a title.
Her husband.
I might just go ahead and do it anyway because he's Manu.
Correct. Yes, correct. That's kind of my point.
Popular person in that country now.
No, Maradona is and will be probably the most popular. Probably not in the States because it's not very soccer-oriented.
Yeah, but he's old and fat. You're still in your prime, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's a very special character, and all over
I
the
thought
country.
Maradona was on death's door even in these days.
The most beautiful woman in Argentina today.
My wife.
You decide
If I say something, I'm gonna be
Hang on, I force
out of
him.
trouble.
other than Mrs. Ginobili, nobody. Who's
I
considered by your?
have eyes only for my wife.
Really? So who would some of your family members say would be the hottest girl in Argentina?
Okay.
Smart question.
I want to get to know her.
There are some models and actresses that are kind of hot.
What's some
but
names, brother?
I would say, let me think.
Okay.
Jessica, Serial.
Okay. There is the internet. I'll look
Evangelina
them up.
Anderson.
Anderson. Okay.
There are so many names. You go Argentina more than you're gonna see some.
Okay. All right.
Just
Well,
have watching.
all right.
Yeah, now he's got like 15
So
names.
All your
uncomfortable.
Argentine basketball.
Yeah, I know. He's like, what the fuck? This is probably why they quit letting me do
I
interviews.
Now I'm going bald, so I
it
I
because
can't
you
have
go
it
bald?
anymore. It's not a good habit.
All right.
But it's a very,
chicks dig it?
it's probably a very soccer-oriented thing. You know, soccer players have the look
It looks
like,
sexy flying
I
behind.
don't know if it looks sexy or not, but it's our style, so it's our identity too.
All right. I guess I'll ask one more basketball question.
Okay, go
The
ahead.
Phoenix game, was that the catalyst? Is that the jumpstart game?
No.
Now it's going to get
Oh,
better.
the Phoenix
Okay,
game.
no,
Is that
none of
gonna
that.
be
Get out
the
of
game?
here. Don't give a shit.
Is that
Stop
gonna
it,
be the
Lawrence. No
game
one
that
gives two
gets
shits
fed
about the
back
Phoenix
on
game.
track? Tell me about that third quarter run y'all went on. And is that going to be the season-saving 6 minutes that we look back on when we're hoisting the trophy?
Ugh. All right, so there's that proof I actually interviewed Manu. They just don't let us have guys on. I begged them for 2 years to let me have Patty Mills on. I even told it was like, because Patty did a deal where they raised money for charity in Bexar County for the local county women's shelter for battered women. What a
promoted
great
the
cause.
shit out of it whenever it happened.
Promoted the shit out of it.
And I went to
And-
a State Coffee right there on the east side.
Right.
After
And
I heard the initiative.
I spent about 3 months living in a women's shelter as a young kid in the 80s. And so that's something that meant a lot to me when I found out that my favorite Spur at the time was doing a bit and raising money for the women's shelter. And hey, can we have Patty on to talk about the women's shelter thing? We'll promote the charity thing he's got coming. Want to talk about growing up in the Torres Straits in Australia. Anything he wants to get into with stuff he's doing back home because he's in a ton of charities. We can talk about surfing. He's got a house in Hawaii. 10 minutes, goofball stuff, no hardcore nothing, no Kawhi Leonard talks, nothing. And they were like, no. Okay. Asked him again this year. Hey, man, can we have such and so on? No, not doing interviews this year. Okay. Well, they'll let you sit in on their Zoom calls, and there's 15 other dudes having a gangbang with the guy, and that's it. I don't want to do those. I want exclusive. Maybe one of these days. I love the Spurs, but they're not media friendly, and that's okay. That's fine. One of these days,
Not okay, but
one of these days when they're 10-60, which we're not far from those days, they're going to be coming to us asking if we can put their guys on when they got a quarter of their arena sold. I'm going to tell them no. I'm going to hate myself because I love them, but principles are principles. So that's it. Anyway, so there's proof they actually let me interview Manu one time, a long time ago.
I wouldn't believe it if there wasn't video proof. I'll put it
I
that
know.
way. Yeah.
Crazy. Do you know there was a time where Pop actually did 30 minutes on Ticket 760 in San Antonio?
Okay, I've heard
30.
I've heard.
He
of
came
these
into the
segments.
studio and sat in with the hosts and took
again,
calls.
I have heard no proof, so I do not believe that actually happened.
It was actually the Coach Pop Show segment with Wally and Vex, of all people. And they ended up blowing it with that Allen Iverson buying weed bit from, they had a fake Allen Iverson call into the station and try to hook up some weed.
That had nothing to do with me.
No, but
Well, and still,
it kind of
that's-
ushered you in.
that's
It
pretty
made a job opening for
That's
you.
pretty soft too. Like if you're taking offense, like have thicker skin than that. Like it feels.
Have you ever read about this in one of your San Antonio wormholes? Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
The guys I replaced, who I'm
told you
50
that?
times better than, so it worked out great for the company. And all of the people that I've had on this show have made our show way better. Got shit canned for doing a bit. We've done way worse bits, by the way, over the years.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the beauty of not having them like us anymore. Well, fuck them. We'll just do what we want. I like them, but I'm going to go do my own shtick. Like, could you imagine the homeless piss drinking bit we did that we played last week?
It's a little offensive, yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, but we didn't involve Allen Iverson, I guess. So it was okay to do that. All right, what else you boys want to get to? I got to go eat dinner and stuff. Did y'all pay attention to anything that the commenters said as I was rambling all night about shit?
I mean,
Anything y'all want to get into?
Reeling them off.
I'm an open book mostly these days. I can give war stories. We can talk about shit we did, or we can sign off because it's been a good show so far. Right? We can end on a high, or we can expound a little further. Hell, we've been on the air how long? Good Lord, damn near an hour.
No clue.
Yeah, let's talk about that Suns game where Manu and the Spurs got back on track in 20.
Let's get back to business here.
Yeah. Or let's talk about that big Hernan Gomez trade. I mean, that's a needle mover right there.
Sure. Okay. Awesome. Hernan Gomez. And his first name's an amalgamation of two Mexican names, too. Juancho. It's Juan with Pancho thrown in there.
Juancho.
They combined Juan with Pancho and made it Juancho. They took Hernandez and Gomez and made it Hernan Gomez. About that. So, when are you coming home, Taylor?
Favorite.
I'm leaning toward coming home in March. How about a March appearance? You guys want to do a March bit?
Man.
Yeah. So the kid's grandma is coming to visit. Jen's mom's coming for spring break to spend time with the kids. And I thought that might be a good time to take a little vacation myself. Not that I don't get along with her at all. That's fine. But I thought, well, if she's going to be in town, she's going to have the kids anyway. I might as well come home because by March I'll be super homesick anyway. I'm thinking spring break, March. I'll be home this summer at least a week for barbecue, which we're not ready to announce the date on the barbecue yet, but it's going to be in the summer. I tried like hell to move it to the spring, but unforeseen circumstances have prevented us from doing the barbecue in the spring. So that's it. Talk about Moss band that broke up. What band? Calling out my ass. I did it. Oh, Puma's band. Oh, what was the band that broke up, Puma, that had you all butthurt yesterday?
Oh, okay. I'm
Does
gonna
anyone
be
care?
butthurt for a while. I actually played them on the show earlier. That was the outro music from the Doc Garrett segment earlier today. That's the great Buffalo's own Every Time I Die.
That's the name of the band?
Every Time I Die, and they're from Buffalo, yeah.
Okay,
And of
the
course,
band
the
is Every
dad
Time I
joke.
Die?
The dad joke going around is Buffalo could only have either the greatest hardcore band ever or a deep playoff run, and they're going to get the playoff run.
Every time I
Watch
break
yourself
up.
there. Careful.
Oh,
Careful there.
Is that not allowed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, we're going to get...
Copyright strike.
Yeah. The whole episode is shot now because of 5 seconds of
That wasn't
music
them.
controlled
That
by
was a
Warner
cover.
Brothers.
I didn't actually find them. It was a cover band. I was trying to find them, but y'all stopped me, so we're good.
For the
What
people
else?
that keep asking, the Michelada Cup is awesome. The Don Chilada for the win. Like always go for the Don.
I was like, what is that thing? You pulled it out earlier. It looked like a giant firework.
Oh, it's spectacular. It is.
That's
the
your own
greatness-
cup?
That is it's a local company. Don Chilada.
No. I'm saying, but you bought that. You brought that over
Yeah.
to Lawrence's house? Okay.
Yeah, pouring some great Four Corners beer, El Grito.
Hell yeah. Love it.
Nice.
Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm distracted because I'm reading the comments now. It's funny how they fawn over a trash Cowboys team every year, but barely mention the Spurs on a Chex Notes San Antonio radio station.
I mean,
The Spurs
Chex
are
Notes.
ass, George. Well, our job is to generate revenue through ratings, and so that's why we do that. right?
And you can guarantee. I mean, the summer will be dominated with Spurs talk because it's going.
No,
to be,
it won't. Not so much.
They're going to have $30 million in salary cap room, and they're probably going to have a top 8 pick or top 12, top 10 at worst. So I will.
Well, they had a shit ton of money last summer, and they brought in White Stevenson and Spare,
and then another
McDermott.
White Stevens. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But this summer is going to be different. This is when things really take a turn. Whenever we
didn't have to start talking Spurs.
The Great White Hope.
George, our
Chet
job is to make
Holmgren.
money and generate ratings. So I mean, the Spurs are the Spurs right now. I still
Poor
like
Vita,
them,
George,
but
poor Vita.
yeah, poor Vita.
Poor
Check out
Vita.
Check out the band Houndmouth. Familiar with that?
Never heard of it.
Okay. Yeah, we can check them out. I guess I can't play their stuff while we're on the air, though, here.
Don't try that.
We don't have them iHeart privileges here.
Mike, did you ever have beef with Jeff Sheen? Well, it was weird because I knew he hated me. And no one even knows who that is. Jeff Sheen was the guy that did afternoons on the ticket in San Antonio when I was doing mornings. When they moved me from afternoons to mornings, they put Jeff Sheen in the afternoon slot, and he was horrible, and he was an asshole. And what can you do with that? You know, we had nothing in common. He was just a weird, superficial D-bag, and you know, I'm surly, and we just didn't mix too well. I tried to support the guy early on, but it got in a real bad way. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, and he got let go. That's what happens when you spend 3 hours just reading tweets and over laughing. I think he's doing like chick radio in Houston. I want to say, like spinning to.
Oh, hold on. I was about to say what does chick radio constitute? Like,
I don't know. FM 92.5 Magic or the Oasis or something like that.
Your
Up
soft
next,
hits from
Lisa
today.
Loeb. They're playing Lisa Loeb and Sarah McLachlan, I think, and he's got 2 chicks in there with him. I think. Hell, I don't even know. He may be not even doing that anymore. Just wasn't very good. The management at the time was terrible. I wound up losing my original program director who had left. And the people that were in charge of the building then, all of them are gone. Were just shit. Didn't know what they were doing. And just fucked up. Never should have moved me to mornings. Never should have replaced me with that dude. Should have kept me on to the afternoons. But they used one of my moves as an excuse to give me a huge pay cut. Which the company has, now that we got real managers back, the company had made up for it and went back to my old salary. But for about 3 years, I took a 33% pay cut to move me to the mornings.
I mean, a 33% pay cut would put me under the minimum wage. So let's play the world's smallest violin for you.
Stop it. I was struggling. I was also paying child support. So there were weeks where...
Kids suck.
I know. After insurance, and I didn't mean to go down this hole. This is an old bad memory. There were weeks where my ex-wife got more money than I did. Not every time we got paid, but some, based on insurance, you know, deductions and shit I had to do and whatever. So anyway, old wounds. Those days are long over, and look at us now. We're video stars. About that. So what else we got? We'll shine off. We'll shine off soon. I disagree, Mayor.
Our good friend Michael Board, Big Brother Down the Hall, WOAI, has us up on his giant fucking big screen in the living room.
Oh, what's up, Mike? How you boys doing?
Good,
Sorry
dude.
for all the cussing early. It's funny because I'm not allowed to cuss at all.
Well,
On the radio show, I can't use the really bad
yeah,
ones.
I mean, you can't drop F-bombs in the middle of
No.
entertainment news or anything.
Right.
at
I
all.
just happened to. I was mad because we had issues getting on today, so I just decided to drop all of them and get it out of the way. Then I haven't cursed much lately. In the last 30 minutes, we've been fine. The Black
Wally
Angels. That's a
does
good band.
Make a mean fucking Philly cheesesteak these days. So he can do a good
Wally?
spicy Italian. Yeah, he's got some
You
good
know what?
sandwiches.
Not that anyone knows who the fuck that is that even listens to us now, but Wally was on back in the day too. When they moved me from afternoons to mornings, they bumped Wally's show. and he hated me ever since. And I've never hated Wally, but then he got real personal and said some stuff on the air about wife and stuff, and that wasn't cool. He shouldn't have done that. I think you might have been running his board some of those days where he was over there at that failed CBS station.
That's
and he got
accurate.
he got real personal. I was like, dude, I didn't move me to
board I
mornings.
ever ran.
Yeah, I mean, I look, I got that he was pissed off over that, losing his morning gig, and it sucks. What was I supposed to do? Quit? No, I still had to do a show too. I didn't make that decision. The station could have told me no. They could have told me, fuck you, you're fired, when we moved. And I was prepared for that, possibly. But I never had anything against Wally, and I understood his frustration. But then he went on CBS and told all 3 of his listeners that, he got real personal and mentioned Jennifer and stuff, and that wasn't cool.
It was
cool
11
at all.
listeners. Give him credit. I saw the Periscope data. It was 11.
8 were family members in New York. They were giving him support.
Minor
probably.
detail.
I don't want to get all ugly with him, but that was just a bad circumstance of things that went on. And again, the people that were running the building in those days sucked. That's just all there is to it. That's it. All right, so I guess we'll sign off from there. Want to read some comments from Paid by Me a Coffee people? Yes. How do I do that, LG? LG's texting me while we're on the air.
Sorry
What
about
do
that.
you
I'm
do?
producing on the air here.
I like it.
Anything you text him while he's got a hot mic,
Tap the
it's
link.
Not
going
good.
To be,
Can you tap the link?
It's going to be repeated.
Well,
in,
if you didn't sign in 5 minutes before we were supposed to go on air,
look on graphic for
I would
last 2 bullet points. Very Dick Stockton.
I would have told you to
Yeah.
pull this page up on a web browser so you would have had it ready. But
Oh, oops. Next week.
all right,
It's a slow build.
we'll get back to you guys. And any of our annual members that are still waiting for me to contact them for addresses to send some Thunderdome merch,
Yeah.
I'm still doing that. I'm one person. I'm handling that all by myself. So I'll get to you within the week or so.
Yeah, go easy on LG. He's taking the reins of all this.
Wait
shit.
a minute. I know
You'll
how to
get
make
it.
your life easier. Why? Fuck them. Why are we sending we're using our money to buy swag for people?
Yeah, well, only.
When do we make money? No, I'm kidding. Buy all the T-shirts they want.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
in this to get rich at this point. I'm just in this to try to get as many subscribers as we can. Eventually, it'd be cool to have like some sponsors. You know what I mean? Like put companies on this show.
Yeah, exactly.
Because then anything that listeners give us, we'll just turn that around and use it, put it into production, and buy swag. So basically, you're not paying us; you're buying swag from us with your contributions. Anything that this show makes, the 3 of us, would come via the sponsors and stuff. So, and then of course the sponsors make their money back because people shop at companies that we support because they like us, and it works out great, and we all make money, and y'all get swag. Yeah. All right. That's a lot. I didn't have much to start, and wound up diarrhea mouthing for an hour. That's pretty good.
Hold on. Time out. Speaking of that, the
Oh,
biggest
God, here's 30
side
more
effect-
minutes.
So earlier, when you were talking about getting on creatine, of course, I was doing a little bit of Google MD research, and
Okay. I
the
knew you'd
list
hate
of-
this.
The list of side effects, it appears that some really wicked farts and potential diarrhea are the 2 most common. Yeah, so tread lightly with you might just be crop dusting everyone.
I don't mind
and-
farting. I don't mind
But
farting,
that's what I'm
but
saying. Like if you're gonna have explosive,
I don't want
farts
diarrhea.
and also the potential of diarrhea. That's like it feels like one or the other because you never know when a fart's gonna become the other.
Ugh.
That's-
I'll take the
that's a
fart. I don't want the
dangerous-
squirts. No, I
Yeah,
can't
I don't
do
think
that.
you get
That
to
sounds
choose
like
when you're
that can't be
injecting
everybody.
creatine.
No, I'm not going to inject it. I'm going to drink it. That sounds like people that are drinking it too much. They're drinking too much of it, and it's giving them the squirts.
I mean, I can see you trying to bulk up, brah, with your affliction and your bedazzled
Tap out shirt.
jeans. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mohawk.
Just literally like running into the gym. Like, hold on, I gotta take a shot. I've got an explosive movement here before we max out, before we go to failure.
No, I can't have diarrhea. That's no bueno. That's
No
well, I
bueno.
lost a ton of weight on creatine. It's because you had the shits every
Because
day.
you're shitting all of everything you eat. Everything.
No, I can't do that. I'm going to look into it. Now, Doc Garrett did swear by its value. I'll look into it, make my own health decision, and if it does give me the squirts and I've got it all the time and I'm not over drinking it, it's just the way it goes, I'll get off of it.
It'll be good content.
All right, that's it. Let's do something again next week, shall we? I think it's fun. We just get on here and shoot the shit because I can see y'all and it's nice, and but stuff gets in my head. It's things we can talk about that we don't get to on a showly basis on a day-to-day, and it's a chance to come on here and actually see you boys' faces. It's great. And it just it motivates me to, have good content every week. All right, that's it. I don't know how to end. How do we end? That's it? See you boys later?
I think
Peace
you're
out.
doing it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Want to see my nipple?
Okay, that was
make that a
unnecessary.
tradition.
You got awkward. Anytime awkwardness comes up, it's just show a nipple, and that's how we end.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I panic here.
No,
I'm
just
not
hold
used to
it.
doing,
Hold what you got.
Just hold it. I'm not used to doing shows like this where they can see you. So there you go. About that. That's why I need to get on creatine. I'm kidding. All right, we'll see y'all next week. Love you hard. Listen to the radio show and watch our TV show. Peace out. Love you.
Choke for Chet.
Chet, now you talk about skinny. His ass won't make 5 years in the league. He's too
Chet,
fucking skinny.
baby.
He's a big giant stick. He's going to be hurt all the time.
More Spurs talk tomorrow, 4 o'clock.
F Chet.